What's up, everyone? I got a cool story about Tony Hawk. So what I'm gonna do right now is I was out and about. I went to LA and I discovered a board, and I'm gonna actually walk you through my setup. And I had so many ideas in my brain, and I wanted to kind of put it together on video so you guys can see what I set up. And then I'm gonna take it out to the skate park and give it a little stroll and see how it feels. But back in the 80s, I grew up in Long Beach, and all my friends skated. Either skated for Dogtown, Alva, Epic Skateboards, Blockhead, Z, or one of those companies. So at that point, I was still a youngin', so I didn't have any sponsors. I was still trying to learn how to skate. But I went to the La Mirada swap meet and bought a board, and it was the opposite of all my friends. It was actually a Tony Hawk board, and it was similar to this shape, but it was black with purple flags, and I got clowned. So, you know, I had a group of friends that were definitely not the Bones Brigade type, but I always liked the Bones Brigade. I thought Tony Hawk was a ripper. I was doing a demo in Lakewood, and he showed up and destroyed it. When we were doing like 180s and 360s, he was doing 540s off this launch ramp. So I've always admired him. So what I'm gonna do now is, if you guys remember that die cut Powell Peralta grip that was pre-done, well, I tried to mimic that. So I'm gonna put this board together from startup. I'm doing these Indy Stage 9s. I couldn't find the old rib bones, but these were the closest to it. They're like, they're Dogtown, but they have that sleek feel. And then the wheels, I dyed these like multicolor, and I had them in the bucket. I actually had it in this bucket here for almost a year, and I just found them, and they actually match perfect with the board. And but originally I was gonna use these wheels, these Ben Schroeder's, because they have like a really lime bright color, but I thought these looked sweet. And then these are what I skated back in the 80s, were Fat Bones 97A. These are a little bulky, a little big, so I wanna put this together and make it feel like a modern board. So we're gonna start off with the grip tape, and the grip tape is different than it was back in the 80s. You know, just to go to the hardware shop and buy grip by the strip and then set it up on a board, but this is different times, and I'm gonna do my best to make this look like a setup from the 80s. So then we're gonna take it to the skate park and see how it feels. But the grip is so skinny that I have to line it up just perfect. Make sure I got the tail. How many of you guys remember that cool grip tape, that die cut grip tape that you were a rich kid, you could buy it, but if you were poor like us in Long Beach, we couldn't. So I just replicated it. Used a plate to get the radius, and then I use a salt and pepper shaker to get the round part. So how I do. My wife's looking at me because I used one of her plates. All right, so not perfect, but it kind of has that 80s feel. So I'm gonna go around here, just kind of rub the edges. Just take that off, you guys. I've done this before, but it takes practice to get a nice clean cut. Where I screwed up, I'll just kind of like rub it down a little bit. And when it had that die cut, it actually just fit right on the board. So I had to kind of make it work. This whole area will get rubbed off, so I'm not too worried about how that looks, but I was more concerned about that part right there. So, but Hawk will tell you the stories of how much people hated him because he was just so robotic and good. I think people only hated on him because he was so rad. And then finally, you know, he gets credit for being one of the best skaters in the world, and just made it where people got paid and actually made money from something they liked doing. And when I was a kid, my mom, when I was 16, she basically said, get a life. So what I did was I stopped skating in what do you think I stopped in 88, 89, and I stopped and got a job, and then started a family. And then about 27, I picked it back up. I met a kid named Robert that got me back into it. I had to run it this way because it was too of a board, so it would have been like that. So I had to take it a different. So I'm gonna try to get this right straight as much as I can. I know there's gonna be a little bit of green popping out, but I'm gonna do my best. And this one's 49, 81 out of 6,000. So out of 6,000 boards, this was 4981. So limited edition, and probably shouldn't be skating it, but it's all good. I'm actually just planning to have some fun on this board. All right, so got that. I just kind of do. So this is kind of see the shape. I don't know if you can see that. Then you just take a nice blade and just cut in upward motion. All right, so got it gripped. What do you guys thinking? Does it have that 80s flavor? And then what I do is I go back and go pick things, but I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm gonna hunt for them. I'm super stoked on this thing. I got lucky, we were in LA and I went to the skate shop and found this bad boy. All right, so these will be the rails I'm gonna put on here. think that'll look good. Look like wannabe Bones, but they're Dogtown, nice and slim. So, dang, so much different. So, that's the back. Oh, these 169s actually look perfect on the tail. My buddy Mark Santos saw that I was skating an old school Lucero, probably from the 90s, and I think he went out and got a Matt Hensley reissue. Can't wait to see what he's got in store for us. He's a ripper. He's a comedian too. He got kicked off of Instagram and Facebook because his jokes are so brutal that several. So Mark Santos, I love you. Hopefully they'll let you out of Instagram jail or Facebook jail soon. And I hope to get to skate with you soon, man. It's been years since I've seen you. Your kids are all grown up. Yeah, so I grew up back in the hood in Long Beach. He was on the west side, I was on the east side, and we built a friendship through just friends. And I can't remember what board he used to skate, but I definitely know he wouldn't be skating a Pal Peralta. He had like aggressive style. It's funny, I watch him skate and I see some of his tricks. They almost look similar to mine. So, you know, he kind of style just maybe from growing up from, you know, all the, but yeah, he does a lot more tricks than me and better. And he's still getting a street like he's like, and what's cool is these indies have that old hole pattern, so I don't have to drill anything or do anything crazy. It actually goes in the top bolt, so that's kind of nice. These snug down. And I'm gonna take it for a skate and I'll put the rails on later because I'm not sure if I want to mount them on the outer side. And I know Mike mounts them super close to the edge, and a lot of other people, they mount them like a 1/4 inch or an inch inside so you can grab it better, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Oh, and then I got this this tracker book. I got it from Howard Hood, that hardline skate, so thanks Howard, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, two, this one and one that went on, this one by Tony Hawk, so kind of feel bad I grabbed it instead of the other one. But if you're ever in South Bay or LA, Orange County, you gotta go say what's up to the dudes over at Hardline. Just a homegrown skate shop. They've been holding down South Bay for 30 plus years. Lonnie, George Watanabe, Daewon Song, Jeremy Klein, a lot of talent coming out of South Bay. And then I even heard Eric Dressen used to live like right down the street. He told me his little story. He first started skating right in front of Hardline, so it's kind of crazy how it just kind of goes. All right, look at that. Yeah, so they're like, what are you riding? I was like, a Tony board, and guess what? It was all right because I could skate pretty decent. You know, I skate with George Watanabe, Butch Sturbins, Ron Chapman, all those guys. They were more rugged, more like Z-Boy style. And then here I show up, the Tony Hawk. You know, we have a buddy, his name is Buddy Wheatrick. He used to skate with Ray Barbie a lot, so he started skating an elephant board. And he used to ride a lot of Z stuff. He was like a Z-Boy in a way. And then when he rode an elephant board, you know, he was a person, so he got respect. But dude, I'm stoked with this. So, all right, so we're gonna go and break this in. So, and skate it and see how it feels. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little challenging.
Standing. That's something that takes.
Hopefully you guys love the skate session, you like the board setup. If you want to see stuff that happens daily in Bakersfield, watch my skate agent and Facebook social medias. If you like this video itself, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, on to the next video. Have a great day.